Check 1 2, check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Left Coast Hockey League COVID Cup Finals. This is Game 3, the Anaheim Fucks taking on the San Jose Snipes for the second year in a row. Series is tied at 1. Let's get down to the ice and get Game 3 underway. We are broadcasting live from your mother's hotbox here in sweaty, stinky San Jose, California. Game 3, we are tied at 1. Anaheim visiting San Jose. Austin Matthews, Jack Hughes taking the face-off at center. Let's get Game 3 underway. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been off for a couple of days. WrestleMania weekend's completed. We're all recovered. We're getting back to some bullshit simulation hockey. Ekholm in the zone with Keller. Keller takes a shot save, Allmark. And we'll get a whistle with 19:09 left in the first. Face off to the left of Allmark. Top lines will stay out, Hughes and Matthews. Face off won by the Snipes. Ekholm back for Fox. For Brady Tkachuk, excuse me. Taken by Matthew Tkachuk, up for Reinhart. Covered by Pionk, sent back up for Reinhart. He's sealed off, dumps it in. Fox for Ekholm. Sends it up, turned over, but turned over again. And then turned over again. Jack Hughes gets hit hard into the boards. The other way come the Snipes. Clayton Cleller. Shot save, Allmark. 16:59 remains here in the first. Face off to the left of Allmark. Second line's out for both teams. We have Point and Scheifele. Face-off is won by the Fucks. Nurse. Sider sends it up for Jarvis, but he's hit off. Other way comes Dylan Larkin. Squeezed into the boards. It comes out to center ice. The other way comes Point. Braden Point on the breakaway if he hurries. Point takes a shot. Save Bobrovsky. Unable to clear. It's taken by Sider, but no, stolen by Larkin. Dylan Larkin in the zone. Looking for a shot. Save Allmark. It's hit off by Nurse. Sider up for Gunther. Centering pass for Jarvis. He takes a shot. Save Bobrovsky. Kept in, though, by the Fucks. Nurse. Nurse unable to keep it in. Picked up by Forsing. In the zone is Larkin. Exhausted out there. Needs a change. He'll head to the bench. Other way comes Svechnikov. Pass for Ben, broken up by 3 San Jose players. He's sure neutral zone, he'll carry it in. Starting pass for Pettersson. Pettersson takes a shot, save Allmark. Full pressure for the Snipes. Taken by Stevenson, he'll get it up for Svechnikov. Center pass broken up by Pettersson. Force link for Tavares. Tavares in the zone. He's hit, but recovered by Stevenson. Jamie Benn looks to reset. Anderson up for Svechnikov. Back for Stevenson. Tired fourth line. Now for Anaheim. Shoots. He scores! Mikey Anderson from the point. Just a lazy shot while they were going for a change. Mikey just flips it in. Oh, excuse me. Mikey's up front and tips it in. My bad. I did not see that. A third pair defenseman in front of the net. Why not? Stamkos, Jack Hughes taking the faceoff. Anaheim's up by 1. Halfway through the first period here, it's Pionk. Pionk up for Matthew Tkachuk, but he's hit off. Fourth line out for the Snipes. Stamkos up for Miller. Andrew Miller looking for Stamkos. He takes a shot. Saved and goes over the goaltender. Sorelli keeps it in for Miller for Dillon. Dillon takes a shot through traffic. Recovered, though, by Hughes up for Tkachuk. San Jose unable to keep it in. Sent up for Dillon. Dillon pressed into the boards by Hughes. Sent for Hedman. Up for Reinhart. Reinhart for Pionk. Pionk looking for a lane. Goes wide. Tkachuk hit Dillon the other way with Brady Tkachuk. Makes a move in the zone. Looking for a shot. Save Allmark. And we'll get a whistle with 6:49 remaining here in the first. Face-off to the right of the goaltender. It's going to be Lowry and Matthews. Face-off won by the Fox. Nurse. Nurse for Sider. Fogle for Paul. In the zone for Fogle. Fogle takes the shot. Save Bobrovsky. 6 minutes flat left here in the first. Anaheim up by 1. Matthews and Lowry takes the faceoff back in the San Jose zone. It is won by Anaheim. Nurse for Fogle. Fogle mishandles. The other way calm the Snipes. Brady Tkachuk in the zone. Fighting off 3 Anaheim skaters. Sider hit off, but recovered by Fogle. Fogle in the zone for Lowry. Lowry takes a shot that's blocked. Keller looking to get rid of it. Harassed by Fox and Sider, I believe. Hit off, though, taken by Lowry. Lowry, unable to get the shot. Almost recovered by number 8, but Sider with the reverse hit sends it up for Jarvis. Long pass for Gunther. Point up front. Shot saved Bobrovsky. He's going to hold on. 3:02 remains here in the first. Anaheim up by 1. Face-off won by the Snipes. Troy Terry. Terry in for Shifley. Shifley unable to pull the trigger. The other way comes Gunther. Sent up for Terry. Terry gets hit off. Forsling sends it up for Larkin. Larkin looking for Shifley. Shot glove save. Allmark. And we're going to get a whistle with 1:18 left here in the first. Face-off won by the Snipes, but recovered by Pionk. Pionk up for Svechnikov. He's poked, but recovers. Taken by Heischer, 20 seconds left. Svechnikov makes a move, unable to hold on to it. 8 seconds left here in the first. Tavares with one more shot if he hurries. It's recovered by Dylan. Dylan back for Tavares. Tavares for Heischer, unable to pull the trigger, and that's going to do it for the first period. Anaheim strikes first, going up by 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Lefko's Hockey League COVID Cup Final here on YouTube.com/DimeshagUVU. We'll be back with the start of the second period.
Who that peeking in my window? Who that person that be searching through my info? Over my shoulder, I know they trying to get my G code. I'm paranoid, I'll stab a motherfucker in his info. It's been a bad week, I need the ass cheese. Like fuck the world, y'all can kiss my fucking ass cheese. I'm faded and your boy ain't in the mood. I'll grab you by your throat and choke that ass until your face is blue. Watch out, my fuse is getting shorter. Can't take this shit. Watch out, the fuck are you, a news reporter? Watch out, just stay about my shit, or I'ma grab the strap and hit the trigger till you hear it click. Watch out, cause I ain't got the time for this. Watch out, there's too much on my mind and shit. Watch out, and I'm about to lose it. And you and all your friends are dead. I brought this little Uzi. Killer, no sleep, I'm still up, yeah. Killer, no sleep, I'm still up, yeah. 45, 22, I got more inside. Bullet holes, they quarter sized. I let them fly, they mortified. I'm a killer, no sleep, I'm still up, yeah. Killer, no sleep, I'm still up, yeah. 45, 22, I got more inside. Bullet holes, they quarter sized. I let them fly, they mortified, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the stats through the first period. It's 1-0 Anaheim. Shots, though, slightly going to the Snipes. Time on attack about even. Face-offs going to the Snipes. So let's get down to the ice and start this second period. We are live here at your mother's hot box in stinky, yeasty San Jose, California. Top lines out, Jack Hughes, Austin Matthews. Let's get the second period underway. Face-off is won by San Jose. Brady Tkachuk. Up for Clayton Keller. Tkachuk hit hard, but recovered by Keller. Up for Matthews. Matthews in the zone looking for a shot. Save. Rebound picked up by Matthews. Taken by Keller. Back to the point for Fox. For Ekholm. Big blast. Save. Allmark. Recovered by Keller. Up front. Shot goes wide. And that'll square all the way back to the goaltender, Bobrovsky. He leaves it there for his defender. That comes past to Fox. Fox is hit, though, up for Matthews. To Chuck's pass broken up by Hughes. Another way comes Matthew to Chuck. Sent up for Victor Hedman. Hedman in the zone. And we're going to have a penalty. Slashing is going to be the call on Matthews. First power play of this contest goes to Anaheim. Anaheim leads by 1. The captain will sit for 2. Heischer and Stevenson taking the face-off back in the San Jose zone. Power play for the Fox. Second power play unit out for Anaheim. Face-off won by Anaheim. Jarvis unable to pull the trigger. Back to the point shot. Rebound picked up by Stevenson. Stevenson. Pass doesn't get through. It's taken by Miller. Miller for Tavares. Tavares will go ahead and clear it out the length of the ice. 1:20 remains on the man advantage. Braden Point sent for Hedman. Stevenson up for Point. Anaheim looking to set up. But they turn it over. Miller for Tavares. And he'll go ahead and clear it out the length of the ice. 40 seconds remain in the power play. No shots yet for Anaheim. Stevenson hit off. Taken by Svechnikov. He looked tripped up, but no call. Ekholm Turned over, taken by Stevenson. 10 seconds left, the man advantage. Stevenson in the zone for Svechnikov. And we skate even strength. Out the box is Matthews. Matthews in on a sort of breakaway. Oh, gets a shot, save Allmark. Kept in. Tavares up for Scheifele. Scheifele backhand shot. Saved and taken by Jarvis. Jarvis up for Reinhardt. Reinhardt's hip checked. Taken by Scheifele in the zone. Makes a big slap shot. Easy save, Allmark. The point for Larkin for Scheifele. Scheifele takes a shot. Not much on it. Easy save, Allmark, and he'll hold on. Full pressure for the Snipes. 3:12 left here in the second. Anaheim still leads by 1. It's going to be Hughes and Scheifele face off back in the Anaheim zone. Face off won by the Snipes. Forsling for Harley. Harley takes a shot, goes way wide. Reverse hit by Sider, send him down. Reinhardt will gain the zone in with Tkachuk and Hughes. Top line out for Anaheim. Shot, save, rebound picked up by Forsling. Taken by Troy Terry. Terry, he'll gain the zone. Looking for someone, but kept in by Forsling. Scheifele back for Larkin. Larkin unable to pull the trigger. Kept in by Scheifele for Terry. Shot is saved by Allmark. And we'll get a whistle. 11-11 remains here in the second. Anaheim still leads by 1. It's going to be Matthews and Lowry taking the face-off back in the fuck zone. Face-off won by Anaheim. Anderson. Anderson with the lone goal in this game so far. Parenko carries it in. Centering pass broken up by Brady. Tkachuk sent up for Keller. Keller for Tkachuk. Tkachuk takes a shot. Not much on it. Save Allmark. San Jose outshooting Anaheim by double. Still nothing to show for it. Top line versus fourth line. Matthews and Lowry face off back in the Anaheim zone. It is won by the Fucks. Sent in Allmark. He'll move it out to Franco. The other way comes Paul. He's hit, but recovered by Anderson. Anderson up for Lowry. Lowry in, but surrounded. Taken by Ekholm. Ekholm trying to get rid of it. Sends it up for Keller. Keller was panicking in front of the net. Finally got rid of it. In the zone is Fox in with Ekholm. Ekholm. Shot is blocked. Franco will carry it in himself. Centering pass is poked off, taken by Cirelli up for Ekholm. Unable to clear it. Franco keeps it in for Ben. Pass back to Cirelli up for Ekholm. Ekholm up for Stamkos. Stamkos gets it back for Bjugstad. Bjugstad unable to pull the trigger. The other way comes Anaheim. Ben, huge reverse hit there. Thomas Harley mishandles it. It's picked up by Forsling. Forsling mishandles it. Valley for Stamkos. Forsling gets it up for Bjugstad. He'll gain the zone, but poked off by Hedman easily. And then we come Svechnikov. Pass broken up. In the zone, Thomas Harley. Looking for a lane. He gets hit. Scheifele back to the point for Larkin for Forsling for Terry. Terry takes a shot. It's blocked and goes wide. Recovered by Larkin for Scheifele. Scheifele takes a shot. Saved by Allmark. 3:17 remains here in the second. Face off to the right of the goaltenders. Still 1-0 Anaheim. San Jose with the top 3 slots for hits in the series. Actually, in the whole playoffs. Scheifele and point taking the face-off. It is won by the Fox. Pionk up for Gunther. Gunther in the zone. He's poked off. Shot up front. Saved Bobrovsky. Good look there, but Bobrovsky all over it. 2:20 remains here in the second period. It's going to be Hischier and Point taking the face-off back in the San Jose zone. It is won by the Fucks. Pionk back for Hedman. Hedman shoots, he scores! Victor Hedman with the thunderclap from the point sends Anaheim up by 2. Huge blast there by Hedman right off the rip. Just under the glove of Bobrovsky. Huge goal here in the second. Bobrovsky not seeing many shots, so he's going to be letting a lot in. .210 remains here in the second. Anaheim up by 2. Heischer and Point will take the faceoff. Faceoff is won by the Fucks. Pionk. Pionk in for Gunther. Gunther's pass broken up by Heischer. Sent up for Pettersson. Pettersson will gain the zone. Gets it for Tavares. Tavares unable to pull the trigger. Recovered by Gunther. 1 minute remains here in the second. The Snipes in dire need of their first goal. No icing on San Jose. We kept it for Pettersson. Pettersson turns it over. 3 seconds left. Can they get one shot? Not going to happen. Shot goes wide. Well, that's going to do it for 2 periods here in San Jose. You were watching the Left Coast Hockey League live on youtube.com/DimesagUVU. And we'll be back after these messages with the start of the third period.
Gotta thank my mom, she created the monster. Now I gotta play the part, I'm about to go so hard like I'm trying to get an Oscar. It's just me at the podium. I feel like the valedictorian. They gave me a medal to shine ahead of my time like I had a DeLorean. Big boy got a shit poppin'. Bigfoot ain't seeing shit off it. Big dick got a lit when I walk in. And I get bread to the birds keep flocking. Tell them today, ain't no trick up in my sleeve. Tell her that she interrupted my cheese. She say her boyfriend ain't fucking with me. Invisible man, he ain't nothing to see. I'm in a league of my own. He never leaving his home. I put the beef on the stove. He took a vegan approach. That mean the beef is a hole. I make him leak from his nose. She get police on the phone. I ain't trying to end up in a downtown booking. I'ma hit the studio and keep on cooking. It's just me at the podium. I feel like the valedictorian. They gave me a medal to shine ahead of my time like I had a DeLorean. Gotta thank my mama. She created the monster. And now I gotta play the part. I'm about to go so hard like I'm trying to give up. They don't wanna see me win. They would rather see me dead. They don't wanna see me win. They would rather see me dead. Big time, me, big winner. Me so cold, me winner. Who go hard, me finna. Tell her pull up like a motherfucking chin up. I need a phantom to go to the opera. Front row, my baby gon' top it up. I do not care about who is more popular. Couldn't see me with a pair of binoculars. Ain't no motherfucker do it like me. Got a 6'6" pussy feeling like he 5'3". Got your bitch leaving eggplants on my IG. Waking up in the morning and she wearing my tee. Gotta thank my mama. Gotta thank my mama. Gotta thank my mama. Gotta thank my mama.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let's take a look at the stats through 2 periods. Anaheim leads by 2, getting outshot by the Snipes 15-8. Hits going to Anaheim, faceoffs right down the middle. Let's get down to the ice for the start of the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here in your mother's hotbox here in stinky, sweaty, gross, infested San Jose, California. Austin Matthews, Jack Hughes taking the faceoff at center ice. Let's get the third period underway. Faceoff won by the Snipes. Clayton Keller takes a shot, save Olmark. Recovered by Matthews. Kept in by Tkachuk. Battling for it in the boards. It is won by Tkachuk. Tkachuk takes a shot. Save Allmark. Playing Keller pinched into the boards. Battling for it is Pionk. Pionk and Keller. Keller pass up to Matthews. Matthews save Allmark. And you hold on. 18-16 remains here in the third period. Anaheim still up by 2. Top line stay out. Hughes and Matthews. Full pressure for the Snipes if they win this draw. It is won by the Snipes. Ekholm back for Fox. Fox for Keller. Keller mishandles, taken by Hedman. The other way comes Matthew Tkachuk in on the breakaway. Matthew Tkachuk looking for a shot. Save Bobrovsky. Recovered by the Snipes. The other way comes Keller. Keller chased down by 2 Anaheim skaters, taken by Pionk. Taken for Tkachuk. Tkachuk unable to cash in on that breakaway. No icing. Matthews hit off heavy, taken by Hughes. Oh, Hughes, no look pass, almost got to Tkachuk. Shot save, Bobrovsky. Good looks here for Anaheim. Matthews up for Keller. Keller in the zone with Fox. Fox takes a shot, easy save, Allmark. Kicked out for Gunther. Gunther for Hughes. Hughes exhausted. He's poked off, the other way comes Fox. Fox for Scheifele. Pass for Larkin, Larkin save, Allmark. San Jose in dire need of a goal. 5 minutes into this third period, down by 2. Larkin hit heavy there on that. Good look. Second line's out for both teams. Going to be Point and Scheifele. Face off. Snipes one-time blast is blocked. Harley sends it in, but it's taken by Sider. Sider for Point. The other way comes Seth Jarvis. Jarvis unable to pull the triggers, taken by Larkin. Sent up for Troy Terry. Terry for Scheifele. Scheifele battling for it, but the other way comes Jarvis. Jarvis hit, taken by Point. Point's pass broken up by Harley, taken by Forsling. Up for Larkin. Larkin for Terry. Terry in the zone with Larkin. Dylan Larkin. Back for Harley. Harley takes a big blast. Glove save, Allmark. 12-18 remains here in the third. Allmark still working on that shutout. 21 shots, 21 saves. It's going to be a third line out for both teams. Stevenson and Heischer. Face-off is won by the Snipes. Harley. Harley back for Forsling. Tavares. Full pressure for the Snipes. Shot save, Allmark. Sharkman, number 90. Heischer and Stevenson once again face off, this time won by the Bucks, but turned over. Pedersen for Forsling for Tavares. Tavares for Harley through traffic. Puck loose up front. Taken by Heischer. Heischer saved by Allmark. 11-14 left here in the third. Face off to the left of Allmark. Lowry and Heischer. Anaheim still leads by 2. Face-off won by the Snipes. Forsling for Tavares. Back to the plate for Harley. Harley, big blast is blocked. And that hurts. One-time blast. Save, Allmark. Lowry able to control it. Sets it up for Parenko. Parenko's poked off. The other way comes Tavares. Coming in slowly. Tavares looking for Harley for Heischer. Heischer unable to pull the trigger. Recovered though by Tavares. Tavares back to the plate for Harley. For Pedersen, for Ekholm. Ekholm takes a shot that's blocked. Taken by Pedersen. Pedersen's shot saved and goes wide. Pedersen getting up slowly. Lowry in the zone for Paul. Paul unable to get the shot. The other way comes Matthews. Matthews, he's poked. Takes a big shot, goes wide. Keller for Ekholm. Ekholm for Matthews. Matthews takes a shot, save Allmark. And Hill will hold on. 7:30 left here in the third. Still no score for San Jose. Anaheim leads by 2. Matthews hit heavy. $27 shots to 11. Things stay the same. Allmark going away with the first star. Easy. Face-off won by the Fucks. In the zone's Gunther. Gunther unable to get the shot. Matthews sends it up for Brady Tkachuk. 6.5 left here in regulation. Adam Fox. Fox back for Keller. Keller takes a shot. It's blocked. The other way comes the Fox. Gunther up for Point. Point, lazy backhand. Sent up for Cirelli. Cirelli brings it all the way back to his goaltender for some reason. Fox up for Stamkos. Stamkos, he will gain the zone. Ran into an Anaheim player coming off the bench. Back for Fox. Fox takes a big blast. Breaks the defender's stick. Or no, broke one of the San Jose sticks. In the zone come the Fox. Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes takes a shot. Save Bobrovsky. Kept in by Nurse. 3.5 left. Jarvis backhand. Save Bobrovsky. The other way comes Bukestad. 3:20 left here in the third. Pass broken up by the broken sticks. Taken by Sider. Just killing off some clock. Battling forward is Nurse. Nurse kicks it out to Reinhart. And that stick continues to be a problem. Jack Hughes in the zone. 2 minutes left. Pass for Tkachuk. Loose up front. Ooh, pass broken up by Fox. 1:20 left. Time dwindling. San Jose in need of 2. Pass up to Larkin. Goal net is empty to our left. Scheifele. Scheifele takes a shot. He scores. Mark Scheifele late here in the third. Giving San Jose their first goal of this game. After 30 some odd shots, Allmark finally lets one in. Just off the glove. Enough time here for one more. Could we see overtime in this game? We went to overtime in game 1, where San Jose came out on top. Scheifele and Stevenson will take the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Snipes. 53 left. Pass broken up by Ben. The other way comes Stevenson. Goaltender still in. Up for Svechnikov. Unable to pull the trigger. Brady Tkachuk up for Matthews. Net is empty to our left. Matthews. Could we get 2? Empty net. Goal shot. Save Allmark. 36.3 left here in the third. Net empty to our left. San Jose needs 1 to tie it. It's going to be Matthews and Stevenson. Face off won by the Fox. Pionk. Pionk up for Svechnikov. That is empty. He goes wide. 28 left. The other way come the Snipes. Miller up for Keller. Keller. He's hit off. Taken by Hedman. Hedman looking for the dagger. He goes wide. 15 left. Long lead pass up for Keller. Keller's hit. Big hit there. Game-saving hit. Up for Tkachuk. He goes wide with 9 seconds left. Not enough time to get it up. 3 seconds left. Matthews, and that's going to do it. Anaheim narrowly takes game 3 here in San Jose. San Jose made it interesting towards the end. Allmark should still go away with the first star. Amazing performance. I believe 33 shots, 1 goal. Not bad at all. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Left Coast Hockey League live here on YouTube.com/DimestackUVU. Anaheim takes game 3. We'll be back possibly tonight for game 4. If not, if we don't get back tonight for game 4, we're going to have game 4 and 5 tomorrow night. We've got to wrap this series up by Wednesday night, so we'll have a few doubleheaders coming up here. But thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back. And as always, Dante, why don't you go ahead and pack that bowl? We're out. Peace.